Shalom, 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 Israel. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, and thanking the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, for this truth in these last days, giving me the understanding and the knowledge to know what's going on and to be able to spew out prophecy. You know, it's all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. And that you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the chosen people of the Most High. No other nation the Most High is dealing with. The only nation he is dealing with is the children of Israel. You Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. This is why these things happen to you on a high level in America. This is why people lie on you in America. This is why people kill you, rob you, use you in America. Because they know who you are. They know you are the strongest people on the planet. They know you are the smartest people on the planet. They know you have all the you hold all of the cultures that everybody wants. That everybody wants to be like. Everybody wants to be like the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. But they cannot. You know, they are boring. They don't have any swaggers, if you would say, any style. So it's pretty much a love and hate relationship. They love to be you, but they hate you because they ain't you. So this right here is another episode of the so-called white man Esau Edom's folly against the nation of Israel. It's like now any, as they would say, anti-Semitic attack on these fake Jews happen, they link it back to the Hebrew Israelites, which we don't care about the so-called Jew. Like, we are only out here, we only go on the highways and byways to teach our people. You know, teach our people who they are. And we also tell you other nations what your judgment is according to the Bible, according to the scriptures, according to the Most High. Like, we are just used as vessels to bring out the Most High's word. You know, you can hate us all you want, but the Most High, you can't do nothing about his judgment that he has for you and these other nations. Esau, Edom, you cannot hide from them. You cannot set up a deceiving narrative to try to escape from any judgments you got coming. It's gonna happen. You know, and then you got you people, our people, the so-called Hispanics, Negroes, and Native Americans that believe this stuff, man. Everything the news pushes out, you believe it. You know, you got people out there talking, those Israelites, man. I knew it. I knew those Israelites, man. They were a hate group. I knew they was gonna do something like that. Well, you don't have no idea what's going on, man. You have no idea what's going on. You believe everything this man says, just as you believe in Christianity that he forced you to worship, man. He forced you into that religion, man. Us as Israelites, Hebrew Israelites, this is not a religion, man. This is a nationality. This is who we are. This who we was born as. You know, so it would make perfect sense to set up this whole society, this whole kingdom to deceive the true chosen people of the Most High you know, as to who they are. Who's their power? You know, so this right here, this video is another example of that. You know, now they want to demonize, like I put in my last video, they want to demonize the Israelites because they know this man, the so-called white man, Esau Edom, knows he has but a short time. And I'm going to get that first. This is Revelation 12 and 12. Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. Because the so-called white man knows his time is ticking. He knows he doesn't have much time left. He knows the Most High is about to judge this place. And the Most High is judging this place daily. You know? The Most High is judging this place. And it's not going to cease. It's going to continue. It's going to get stronger. It's going to get more frequent. So you can worry about if the Bible is the white man's book, and we full of a bunch of lies, and it's nonsense to listen to us. Why you gotta lie and say that we're terrorists, man? Because not on one video where brothers is teaching do you hear brothers say go out and kill people, pick up guns and go kill people, pick up a knife and go stab people. You don't have brothers saying that to people in any of their videos, man. The problem was that the so-called white man didn't think that this word was going to spread the way it did across the four winds of the earth. Every country, every state you go to, all around the world, there are Israelites preaching in those states and countries. So now it's a problem now. But you know what? This is from above. This is from Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So there's nothing you can do. So I'm gonna let this video play, and I'm gonna bring in a couple of scriptures. This is gonna be a short video. Shalom.
Machete attack in Monsey, New York, and the outlook at this point is grim.
This was an attack that shocked the ultra-Orthodox Jewish community and the latest in a series of concerning incidents. 72-year-old Joseph Newman has been unconscious since Saturday when an attacker, armed with a machete, rushed into a rabbi's home in New York, wounding 5 people during a Hanukkah celebration.
The swinging is a sword, knife, I don't know what it was, back and forth hitting people.
Newman's daughter says he remains in a coma.
Now that man said he was swinging with a sword, a knife, we don't know. Now if a man comes in a place, whatever weapon he has, these people are going to know if it's a sword. A sword is longer than a knife. You know, and if he has a gun, they're just going to say gun. And if they ask the person, they're going to say it was a long gun or it was a handgun. So that just seems odd that this man did not know whether it was a sword or a knife. A sword is way longer than a knife. You know? That's the first thing you're going to kind of look at if somebody comes in a building threatening people with a weapon. You know, and once again, these so-called Jews, they have all this technology. They have cameras everywhere. And I'm not talking about these cheap cameras and video surveillance. These are top of the line. So where's the footage that this man came in this building and did what they said he did? Where's the footage even if they don't want to put the footage inside the synagogue, what happened to the footage that's outside the synagogue? See him going into the house, you know, breaking into the house, whatever they said. Where's the footage of him going in, walking up the stairs in the house, opening the door and going in? Where's the footage of it, man? You know, this is Psalms 58:3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Because this devil, the so-called white man, he speaks nothing but lies. Everything comes out this man's mouth is a lie, man. You cannot believe these people. And they'll lie with a smile on their face. They'll lie with a straight face. They'll lie crying, acting like they're all distraught and breaking down. They'll lie on all circumstances, man. You cannot believe nothing that come out of these people's mouths, man. You consider it a hate crime. You consider it an act of terrorism. But what about the blacks and Hispanics that get killed on a daily basis? What about the racist cops that's out there killing the blacks and Hispanics at an alarming rate? Whenever it's a black or Hispanic person or Native American person being killed, you never called any of their deaths an act of terrorism, man. But when it comes to the so-called Jew, it's an act of terrorism, man. Hypocrites. See, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, y'all gotta. This right here is a true example of us not being equal. About the Most High loving everybody. The Most High is showing you who He loves. When one of you Negroes or Latinos do something, you get locked up ASAP. They find you, you go to jail for life. But when the so-called white man do something, the same crime, he gets off, slap on the wrist, paid administrative leave. You know, nothing happens to him. Why? Because the Most High said in the book of Amos, 3rd chapter, you only have I known. Therefore I will punish you. So the Most High, it said, He said, the Lord said, who He loveth, He chasteneth. These so-called white Jews ain't getting chastened. They not getting punished for the crimes they've been committing. You know? But when one of them die, these people expect everybody to weep for them, to cry for them, to have a sadness for them, and it ain't gonna happen.
Doctors say the prognosis is not good.
If he wakes up, he may never be able to walk, talk, or even process speech again.
She's asking everyone to keep him in their prayers.
Please stand up and stop this hatred.
You man, these so-called white Jews are the epitome of hate, man. These people, they stole everything. You know, they stole everything. They lie about everything. They lied to you Negroes. They told y'all were niggers. They told the Hispanics they were Hispanic, Latino. You know? Meanwhile, they took y'all nationality. They took y'all riches. Everything they have is ours, man. Everything. Everything they have is ours. Nothing is theirs that they have, man. I want to get I think it's Salakia Israel. Oh, I don't think it's in this one. The prayer of Azariah. The prayer of Azariah. Because the Most High said these are lawless people, man. These are the true haters of the Most High. You know? These are the true haters of the Most High. You know, and it's crazy how they figure they can just get away and they can live in peace when they done stole everything from everybody. That one I can't find, Salakia Israel. I'm gonna just go with I'm gonna go to the book of 2 Corinthians, because this man has an agenda he's trying to push out, and people that are fools, they're gonna believe everything, anything that comes out, they're gonna believe it, man. They're not gonna do any seeking, any research or anything. They're just gonna believe whatever this devil says, man. So this is 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. So we're not ignorant of this agenda that he's trying to push out. Oh, the Hebrew Israelites, they are a hate group. They are a hate group. They push out hate. They teach that God only loves them, and that it's and they everybody else is beneath them. That's what they teach. You know? Salaki, I got it now. This is the prayer of Azariah, chapter 1, verse 9. And thou didst deliver us into the hand of the lawless enemies, most hateful forsakers of God. Because these people forsake the Most High. They hate the Most High. Yahweh Shem Yahushua. How do we know? Because they are liars, man. They do it when it comes to their works and their acts. They can say, oh, I love God, I believe in God, we are all one in God. But who is their God, man? Satan. It said, and to an unjust king and the most wicked in all the world. They are the most wicked in all the world. You know? They are the most wicked in all the world, man. You cannot trust them or believe them, man. And we're not ignorant of their devices, man.
It cannot keep going on.
The suspect, 38-year-old Grafton Thomas, is now charged with attempted murder, as well as...
Now, where's the footage of this brother going in there? Where's the footage of this brother going in that house doing what they say he did?
Federal hate crimes. Investigators say journals found in Thomas's home appear to, quote, express anti-Semitic sentiments and refer to the, quote...
See, anti-Semitic. Man, they just don't get it, man. These people, man, are hard of hearing, man. First of all, we're not black Hebrew Israelites. We're not black. I don't know how many times we have to say it. We are not black. And we are not black Hebrew Israelites. We are not black Israelites. We are Hebrew Israelites. You know? 2, we are not anti-Semitic. And it's Shem. It's not Sem. We are Shemitic. So how can we be against ourselves? If we say we are anti-Shemitic, that means we are against ourselves. Like, What don't these heathens understand, man? Why do they? This is what I'm saying. Brothers made tens and tens and tens of videos on these incidents that happen, and brothers say the same thing. And I know these heathens watch the videos, but they still love to say anti-Semitic and black Hebrew Israelites. This is how you know that these heathen nations are dumb as hell, man.
Black Hebrew Israelite movement. Prosecutors also say there were references to Hitler, as well as drawings of the Star of David and a swastika. Thomas's attorney says he has a long history of mental illness, but no history of anti-Semitism.
They could have got this brother. He could have been in jail. This brother could have. He could have had stuff going on with him. They probably drugged the brother up so he can just play the role. You never know, man. Like this devil, man, he comes up with so many things to set up his narrative, man. It's not even funny, man. But the Most High sees everything, man.
My impression from what I have read in my conversation with him is that there are severe psychiatric issues. Whether those manifested in anti-Semitism at a moment, I can't tell you.
Investigators are now using forensics to determine if Thomas is connected to an unsolved stabbing of another man in a nearby.
These devils, man, they're gonna pay greatly, man, for all the wickedness they've done. So I'm gonna give this last one and I'm gonna close it out. This is Matthew, because all of this is nothing but lies, man. All of it is nothing but lies. But you gotta feel good when they lie on you for righteousness, man. This is Matthew 5, verse 11. I'm gonna start at 10. And Yahushua said, "Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely, for my sake." Verse 12, "Rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven." So, if they want to persecute us for this truth, whatever the outcome of brothers staying staying faithful to this truth, you know, our reward is going to be great in heaven. We don't want no reward on this earth, man. We don't want no reward from America. You know? And it says, "For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you." So the prophets and the teachers that were before us, they got persecuted too. Through lies, falsely. They were persecuted. And they stayed faithful, even if that meant unto death. You know? Salakia, I'm going to read 10. I was supposed to start at 10. Salakia. "Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake." So, they want to persecute the Israelites for righteousness' sake. For righteousness' sake. You know? Because of what we say. And we're not saying it. Like I said before, we are just a mouthpiece of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. We speak the Most High's words. We don't speak our own words. For theirs is the kingdom of heaven. So, whatever this man, whatever the so-called white man comes out with, whatever he want to try to use to demonize us, to set up a narrative against the Israelites, it ain't going to work, man. It's going to backfire on him. And with that, call hello Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Shalom.
And more on this story coming up at 5:30 right here on ABC's World News Tonight.